Hi, God, I've been so bad about keeping you up to date. I'm really sorry. Let's see, I've been on break, on winter break from college, and actually I'm about ready to go back to school. And I realize I didn't tell you what's happened, and there's been a couple interesting things. Um, when I got home from college for break, my high school was still in session, so I wanted to go there, see some friends, and just say hi. And when I did, I went back to the place where Debbie and I did all our after school student activities work, which is kind of a popular hangout for that clique of people. And so I went there to see some friends, and there was only two guys there, one of which I didn't know, and the other guy was Sean. Sean was the guy who I put a note in his locker, like his freshman year, my sophomore year. And I think that people figured out it was me and told him, and I've never actually spoken to him. So basically, there we were, like face to face in this room, and it was so, I was dying, just absolutely dying. But you know what? He was totally cool. He's like, "Oh, how's college? How's all the parties? How's it going?" And asking me all these questions. And I was dying. Couldn't get out of there fast enough. But he played it cool. And I, I don't know. It was just such a frightening experience, honestly. But I survived. So that was one thing. And then speaking of high school, I've had this major, major crush on my friend Rick. Oh my God. And I remember back, at the beginning of his junior year where nobody knew him. He was like geeky, and he has just blossomed since then. He turns out he was homecoming king, like star player on the football team, of course taking all the hardest classes and doing really well, and just so funny. And it's like everybody's figured out what a great guy he is, and I have excellent taste. That's all I have to say. I didn't see him, unfortunately. I wish I did. That's kind of why, part of the reason why I went back. um, Someone I did see was Brian. So we didn't get to say goodbye um, at the end of the summer, and I was really surprised to hear from him, actually. And so we met up, and nothing happened. He seemed different, um, kind of, I don't know, older, kind of more, I don't know, experienced, if you could say that. One thing he told me, um, which now is not a surprise, he talked about, oh, remember the time that we went to that place to pick up my sunglasses I left there? Well, I was seeing that guy while we were going out together. And it's like, I don't know why he told me that. So I just, from that story and just other things he said and the general vibe, I just think he's a total slut, and not anybody I would really want to be involved with. Although I still like him. I mean, he's still a likable person, but just not anybody I want to be involved with. So um, that's a big part of the reason why nothing happened, is that I'm just not interested. But it was still good to see him again, I have to say. So that's all that's happened during break. Like I say, I'm about ready to go back to school. The first couple months of school, it's been so crazy. Just getting used to college. It's just so much more work than high school. Um, and I've been trying to, be the new me. And again, I fall into the same old pattern. All my friends are girls. I was kind of hoping that my roommate and I would kind of hit it off. Maybe not be the best of friends ever, but at least be good friends. And he's okay, but uh, there's just we're just not going to be best of friends for life. There's just no doubt about that, and that's okay. It's just a bit of a disappointment. And the other thing I wanted to tell you is back at the beginning of school or college, they have this, freshman organization fair kind of thing, all the groups you can be involved with on campus during that first week of school. And, there's this gay lesbian group. And, everyone has their table set up, and the guy manning the table at the gay group, he's like the most unattractive person I've ever seen. And I don't think I would have, no, I know I definitely wouldn't have gone up to that table anyway. Well, maybe he was really good looking. But, there was just no chance that I could see myself in any way getting involved with the group. No, it's just not going to happen. So I want to tell you about that. And coming up, going back to school, I'm going to try and, focus on expanding my social circle. I want to be a better person in college. I really want to love this experience and not just have fun, not just learn things, but really love it. So I don't know when I'll give you an update, but something interesting happens, I'll definitely tell you. Bye.